Greetings, all divine beings. I miss you guys. I hope you missed me, honestly. I hope everybody has been having the most wonderful summer. I hope as we close this summer solstice and head into the fall, that everybody has been doing their not only shadow work, but harvesting the energy for yourself, okay? I'm going to do Aries and Taurus together. I will tag them so you don't have to watch the whole video through to and fro and all that good stuff. But I thank you guys for continuing to watch my shorts, continuing to subscribe, following me on different platforms. But you have to stick around to see where I'm at. All right, head over to the website. I'm gonna have some new readings. I'm also gonna post one more on here. It will be an influencer, but if it doesn't do good, we'll skedaddle and put it where it needs to be. Right on the website. So first, we're gonna start with Aries, and I thank you guys for being here. Let's get right into it. I hope you guys are having a fantabulous weekend, all right? The future is thin. On the bottom of the deck, I have the 10 of Needles. There's something that is ending that's not going to be painful. This could be a job. This could be something that you're passionate about. But this ending isn't going to hurt you because you've realized you've put too many sticks into this one sprout. You wanted something to grow from this, and you realize that it's not. And that's kind of what I'm feeling in the future, but it's not going to hurt you. This is something you've come to the exception of it happening. All right. And how? Spirits, tell me more about Aries. I'm going to draw 3 cards, okay? Just to make the video short and sweet. You ain't going to watch it, but the ones that need it, we'll see, okay? First card we have is the 3 of Presents. This is in reverse, so you do not have teamwork in this current moment. This could be somebody that you look up to. This could be somebody that's giving you a benefit, some sort of allowance, money too. But they're not working with you anymore, and their secrets they're holding above their head. They may be afraid to tell you from the past tense in the present moment. The next card we have is the 4 of Needles. When I tell you that the connection is aligning with something in your present life, this could be money, this could be a big income that you're needing a spike, but something's getting in order, and I feel like this is what you need at this time. The final card is the 3 of Potions. So you have 3 on 3 in this reading at this time, Aries. You know, what's happening here with this 3 of Potions is that you are finally getting something off your mind in the future. This could be an acceptance. This could be a lesson. But whatever it is, you're no longer going to be thinking about it because you've realized it has gotten you nowhere. And this could also be an older man that you thought could help you get something and you've realized he can't. Spirits, tell me about this 3 of Presents for Aries, please. Like I said, you know, you've carried this person. You've done a lot and you looked up to them, but they don't have the same heart. They don't have the same leg to stand on as you do in this relationship. And so I see it ending here, and it's going to also have secrets attached to it. I have the 7 of Presents in reverse, the 5 of Potions, and also the 4 of Potions in reverse. All topsy-turvy energy in this moment, okay? So I feel like nothing could ever go right with this person, but because there is some sort of separation, things will start to look up. You know, this energy has a hard head. This energy also has a little bit of outburst problems that they're not able to control as an adult yet. So, you know, this is something going accordingly. This is everything going right, even though we have separation with this 3 of Presents, okay? And, you know, this is something that you need to focus on, not so much of what you've done or what you can do for them. You need to let that go. You need to focus on whatever it is that they make difficult for you to get over. You physically cannot step over something that is big, that is hard, that is rough. And now that you know that this is happening, you're not going to hold on to old stuff. You see, old energy lingers only when you repetitively repeat the same stuff over and over again, the same bullshit. And I see that this repetitive energy is dwindling away because there's no growth with this relationship. There's no growth with them looking up to you anymore in any way. And, you know, it's going to take you to take steps that are going to hurt physically to get completely away from and detached from this person from the past. But knowing that they have secrets here at the final card, you are not going to have a problem with that, okay? Because these secrets are going to eventually affect you, not only in the money that you've given, the connections that you've presented to this person too, and the fact that they have a dark secret, and it really is something that you are not going to be equipped to handle. It's all in the past tense. And Aries, I feel like you're leaving it behind for good reason and good riddance. It's all a fantasy here. Emily Bronte is always near. It was a fantasy from the beginning with this relationship, and now is it a fantasy ending that you see you only can protect yourself, not them. I do have the Four of Needles in the present moment. Tell me more. This is what's aligning in the present moment. All right, I have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Knight of Potions, and then I have the Knight of Needles. You can't get a happy thought, present, or result because of these two individuals. These are two masculines that live completely different lives in front of your face. These are two masculines that may be in charge of something that you are trying to get in your life straight. So these could be your bosses. These could be people that are just in your life, and they have a reason to kind of stop you. They have the power. So I feel like if this is job related or somebody that you've given 3 chances, this masculine energy is here, and your alignment is not what's making them happy. They don't want you to have it. So the only thing that I can say is that you need to separate yourself from this place, not so much as whether you're working there or you're looking for them to give you some sort of reward. It's like whatever you're aligning in your life, don't depend on these two people to help you pursue it. Don't depend on these two people to help you get some sort of positive result, because they don't like that you are aligned at your age, at your rate. Whatever it is that you do, they can't keep up. And that is a problem to people who are devotion, completely lost. They're devoted to everything else in your life except what they need for results. You understand? So you let this thing fall, you let this thing go as it is, but they're completely devoted to you not succeeding as far as getting something that you deserve, and you're already planning for it. Be prepared. Final card is the Three of Potions, okay? So we're definitely in our feelings of you not thinking about two people, and it could be these people in the present moment. Let's find out more, and we'll move on to Taurus. I have the Seven of Needles. There is something you need to cut off. With a gap that you've given them, or grace. It could be either or. The Hangman in reverse, and then the Nine of Needles. Let's just say that you could understand that you're not in fear of anything or anyone, and this is what's showing here in the future. You're not afraid of what's to come. You're not afraid of letting these two people go. You're not even afraid of the confusion that it may cause, because I see like these people that you need to let go are beneficial. They have some sort of value in your life, whether it's the green money that they physically bring, or they create some sort of jade energy that helps you think. But so you're no longer going to be afraid to let this energy go, to let these two people that have no hope in their life, and they already have obstacles that they are trying to, I don't want to say stop, but they're similar. They're similar to what you are experiencing in this time. So everything in the future that these two people want for you, it's going to double back on them. But you have to get to that point as to where it happens, but it has to be a fearless energy of you not caring, right? You're not going to think about them, not the karma that they get, none of that. Once you are letting these two people go, that's it. You don't need to go back and wish, want, or relive, revisit anything, because that's going to open up a new avenue as to something blowing in back your way. And I feel it's like going to be driven by the emotion of you wanting something bad to happen to them. Understand, the rabbit is here. You have to take in your mindset a complete new adventure, and it's not them. Once you let these two people go, your life is going to start to look up, even though they have tried to hold you back here in the present moment. It's not going to happen, okay? I think that that's what we can say with the Aries reading. It's not going to happen. Let them think whatever it may be, okay? I thank you guys for tuning in. This is raw, full-fledged, uncut. All I'm doing is piecing the ending opening together so you didn't see me press play, but I may not even do that. I may just upload it, okay? But I probably can. I have to go ahead and make it horizontal. So we're going to go into Taurus in this moment. We're going to use the same literary witches deck to get confirmation, but we're going to switch it up and pick up Beetlejuice instead of the Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, it is hard to get on here and talk to no one, but when I am on the other platform, I love it, even though I know it's probably the same results, but it's just a different vibe, right? So please go over to the Twitch Witch 666. I'm trying to get this gaming stuff right. If you saw me go live not too long ago and it was just frozen, it's because I can't get these scenes to stick. I am trying to play older video games on this 4K card, and I am learning. I am an adult learner and trying to do it like on my own. My boys can only do so much and teach me, and then I'm just like, whatever. So here I am. No, just because I used to cheer doesn't mean I really don't have it all up there. That's not true. But it's like when you've had everything done for you your entire life, what are you really to do? Okay, you have to do you. And that, my dear, is the ultimate. It's just the ultimate reward. If you never had to want or do for anything, why is that such a bad thing? Don't worry about it if you can relate like I, all right? We are getting into Taurus. We are going to use the Beetlejuice deck. I got my big old Bob the Builder glasses because I can't see shit. Even this far, like I seriously, it's a blurry mess, but I can see you crystal clear, so let's tap on into Taurus. The future is extremely thin, and it picked up very easily the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Their accomplishments are not coming because of lack of. I'm not going to sit there and tell you, you don't have anything coming. It's pure bad success. What are you feeling in lack of right now that you aren't getting the best? You aren't getting the results that you want to see tested. So this is all a lack of planning. This is all a lack of understanding. But most of all, I think this is a lack of a game that you play with yourself, that you sit and wallow and you miss the bus. You know how on this Ferris wheel, you could sit and go round and round and round if they would let you, if it would never stop. If you could never have the voice or the power to say, hey, I want to get off. This is kind of the vibe that I'm getting, Taurus. All right, let's move on. Spirits, tell me about Taurus, please. What's happening here? This is the Beetlejuice deck. I have everything by Minerva, that Minerva girl. I love her cards. Absolutely. Absolutely, I do the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is in reverse. And I feel like this fire energy is coming, Taurus, because you don't give yourself enough credit. You're cutting yourself off of something that's creating a cynical habit. And this is all past tense energy, so you've got to grow out of this. Next card we have is the Ten of Cups. Hell, you may have been wondering if this is a real relationship you can trust. And it is. But you see, everything needs dusted off, including the energy that you both are giving, okay? But this is complete happiness in the present. Final card is the Nine of Cups in reverse. So I see a lot of feelings being misused because of what you're putting input. There's something that you're inputting into yourself that is making you feel either blue, misunderstood, or, you know, just unhappy. But it's all within the matter of self. It's something you're putting up there all by yourself, okay? Tell me about this Page of Wands in reverse and what's really being cut off here that's cynical, that's being done. You've got the Chariot in reverse, Cancer. You've also got the Seven of Swords, needing some sort of understanding through connection. And the final card is the Knight of Swords in reverse. So you are on a mission going backwards. Okay, you're hurting yourself, Taurus. You're hurting yourself with the things that you think about when you are driving. You're hurting yourself with an obstacle that you've already accomplished, but now it's a bigger game. He's on this checkerboard. And this is complete nonsense from self-harm and self-sabotage. You don't hear me. You see, self-sabotage can come at the weakest vulnerable times in your life and at any moment. And right now, because this is being cynically done, you are inputting something that's got you seated where you feel that you can't get up. But you see, this seat is a game that you've constantly played with yourself. And this is a mission that I think you've become used to, a conformity of sadness, a conformity of living in some sort of battle that you've overcome over and over again, but you yet like to read this same book, this same script, this same play, and you're hanging yourself. The gods don't lie. You are seriously harming yourself with the fact that you've placed and taken this seat and have not decided to get up. Because once you have made this solid decision, you will not return back to these self-harm thoughts, these self-harm motions when you're driving. There's something that you're doing that's not solidly connecting with why you think and look at a page in your life like this. I also feel like you may be involved with somebody who needs to keep better care of themselves. And this could be mentally in a hygiene stance, excuse me, or in just a matter of how they breathe their fresh air. They're not a breath of fresh air to you. So this is a reevaluation of something that's harming you, and I feel like it needs to start not only with that masculine male, but the seat. You've gotten too comfortable. Okay, Pooh, you're too comfortable in this past. Tell me about this Ten of Cups. All happiness, Two of Swords. Something is wanting to open up. I have the Ten of Wands in reverse, peeking in my window, and Judgment, Virgo. Before you take this relationship to the next level or any more serious than it has already gone, you have to get a spiritual cleanse in self and an enlightenment. And enlightenment comes with understanding what makes you mad, what makes you temperamental, and also what can make you go off the edge a little. You see, because sadness is easier to kind of mellow out of and gain a personal understanding of why we are sad in the first place, or what is the cause of the grief we can't get out of, right? But this kind of enlightenment is something more than an emotion. This is going to help you understand you're holding on to something like a number, a ticket, and you're waiting for your turn to promote something. And I feel like you've been waiting for much too long here, and you don't want to carry this over into this new relationship. You don't want anything trying to bulge, push their way through to you in the present moment. Whether this is a secret, somebody physically having something on you, or a disruption in this relationship because it is now you two. The shade is open and everybody's knowing. It's news, okay? So if this is news, you have to understand through this window are going to come troubles that may bother you. But these troubles are things that are needed to start within self, because you may carry the thought of them doing something behind your back, and that is not your current relationship. You may also worry about their spiritual journey, and your shit isn't intact. Okay? So there's a lot of things here in the present moment that can ruin that. That can ruin this Ten of Cups. But you are not going to allow that. Why, Taurus? Because you're going to take the initial steps to get some help. You're going to take the initial steps to get your spiritual enlightenment, and you're going to take some steps to get through this dark ticket, this dark thing you've been holding on to. All the shadow of self. The bees, you have work to do, baby. The bees are here to show you how much you have to do. They are constantly working. They are constantly doing things for the queen. Look at yourself as being the one that is in need. And this is all that you need to do, is continuously to work on yourself rather than to worry about this relationship lasting. Are you doing the job? Are you doing what you're supposed to? All right, Pud. The final card, Taurus, and I hope you guys enjoyed this short video tarot for you. I want you to know I'm still here for the Aries and Taurus sun, rising, and moon, but I wanted to drop in to let you know what's circling the energy. Okay, Pooh? Final card is the Eight of Cups in reverse. Let's see what we have here for Taurus. All right, so I've got the Four of Wands. That's more fire energy. A lot of books are open, so you need to get some education, some knowledge, or something that's going to help you overcome a battle you may be struggling. Hierophant, and then the Two of Wands. A lot of twos here, so you really may be having a joint connection, but there's also a lot of books involved. in the future, if you don't pour more into yourself, as far as getting a better education, more self-awareness, you're going to die on your deathbed still in that mess. And I say mess because these are things that you have literally broken the mold with. You have survived the odds, and you actually have a lot of knowledge that you are not using in the proper form. We all tend to do it, right? I can sit here and talk till I'm blue in the face and make perfect sense to a different individual. They see my spirit, they see my energy and aura, and the rest of you, it's bullshit. Those are the people that are not supposed to be aligned with anything that's going on in my life, right? So if you could take that just for an example, that you have always had some sort of knowledge, power, and intuition, but not everybody can understand your message. Not everybody can understand the mold you had to break through, the wall you had to seriously bulldoze over in order to get to where you are today. So this is knowledge that you may need to know, learn, and know more about yourself to tell your testimony. This is also more knowledge you need to understand about yourself that's going to help you spiritually and in the afterlife, baby. And I don't think that Taurus takes that seriously. You are in tune and tapped in with Earth's energy. So you have not only a little bit more power than any other zodiac sign, but you have the intuition to really tap into Earth's time, the ground, the air, the earth, the fire, and the water. All the elements that incorporate and make up nature, you can use them to your advantage. And this is going to help you gain more knowledge here in the future that I believe is going to help you have better understanding of self. Oh, I've got 3 that's come out. Maybe you need a family issue resolved. Let me tell you something. Everything that is done in the dark will be brought to light. But if you never choose to talk about it, how can you expect anyone to either relate to you or you gain knowledge of what happened? Because this is all about obtaining some sort of knowledge to make something move faster. Because right now in this snail energy, it's moving very slow. And this could be you comprehending. This could be you taking whatever you need to learn to help you increase to the next level seriously. And I need you to see something is moving very slow for you, but it doesn't have to. So now it's time to, I got 4. And now it's time to step into solitude. That's why this judgment was here in the present. Solitude is going to help you see all those things in the dark and bloom from it. Y'all don't hear me. The present moment in that judgment card is going to help you see that you are the one that's creating this illusion of negative thoughts. You are this creature's paw that refuses to let up off yourself and do a reversal mode and give something positive. This is all in the matter of what you want to learn for self to increase your knowledge. And it is being asked to help you to get through something that's coming that's abundant. And it really looks like love, okay? Until next time, my poos, I say, Ashe. What? What? I don't like that because I can't focus. And then I'm thrown off and I don't feel